The European Union has formally approved a landmark plan to end all imports of Russian gas by 2028. A decisive move intended to sever one of the last major financial links with the Kremlin and dismantle its energy dominance over the continent. The policy, dubbed the Freedom Package, was unveiled by EU officials and received strong backing from member states like Denmark, whose ministers Lars Agard and Dan Jorgensen declared it a vital step for strengthening European energy security and preventing future price hikes. The regulation mandates a full embargo on Russian gas, building upon previous bans on coal and most oil, and accelerates a strategic pivot toward renewable energy sources and nuclear power. This collective action aims to permanently remove Russia's access to EU energy markets, thereby cutting off a critical stream of revenue that has funded its military operation in Ukraine. The ambitious plan has, however, exposed deep fracture within the bloc, meeting with unprecedented and sharp criticism from Hungary and Slovakia. Hungary's Foreign Minister Péter Szijjártó issued a stark warning following a meeting of EU foreign and energy ministers in Luxembourg, stating that the forced diversification of energy supplies will destroy Hungary's energy security. He condemned the policy as being driven purely by political and ideological motives, while completely disregarding the practical realities and needs of landlocked nations. Szijjártó argued that without viable and affordable alternatives to Russian gas, the economies and energy stability of Central European countries will be severely damaged, highlighting a fundamental clash between the geopolitical goals of Western EU states and the energy security concerns of Eastern members. The Freedom Package represents the culmination of a year-long effort to win Europe of Russian energy, a dependency that was weaponized by the Kremlin in the early stage of the conflict. The European Commission officials outlined a coordinated strategy that involves increasing imports of liquefied natural gas LNG from the United States and Qatar, accelerating the deployment of wind and solar power, and extending the operational lives of some nuclear facilities. This comprehensive approach is designed to create a resilient and unified European energy grid that is immune to Russian coercion. The decision coincides with Ukraine's growing coordinations with Washington as President Volodymyr Zelensky pitches new energy projects, including a proposed LNG terminal in Odesa, to American partners, signaling a new phase in the continent's battle for energy independence. The political tensions over energy policies are further intensified by a parallel controversy surrounding EU enlargement, a controversial proposal promoted by countries including Austria, Sweden, and the Baltic states, could allow new members like Ukraine, Moldova, and Montenegro to join the bloc without full voting rights. This plan has been met with fierce opposition from leaders like Hungary's Viktor Orbán and Slovakia's Robert Fico, who argued it risks creating a two-tier European Union and silence dissenting voices. Critics contend the move exposes contradiction in Brussels' stance as a defender of democracy, forcing through major changes despite internal disagreement. The simultaneous battles over energy and enlargement highlights the profound challenges facing the EU as it attempts to navigate a new geopolitical landscape while maintaining its own unity and democratic principles. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. With Hungary's strong opposition to the EU's Russian energy phase-out and the controversial plan to admit new members without full voting rights, do you think by accepting new members into NATO without votes and requirement is a good idea in the short term and long term? And why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.